Hello, everybody. It's Tuesday. P is perusing her bracelets right now. She's running a little bit behind. Anyway, it's Tuesday. This is when we get tweaky with things. P's gonna peruse her piles and see what needs to be tweaked. These are the piles that are, eventually someday going to become a book of some sort. Anyway, do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Otherwise, I do not know that you are here. We like to know that you are here because we are an arty friendly bunch of folks. And if you don't say hello over there, I don't know that you're here and I can't say hello to you. If you're watching on replay, no worries. We appreciate you just the same. We really, really do. Let us know in the comments down below. Leave a lengthy one. It helps. Then give those thumbsy upsies. And then if you're feeling real frisky about things, share it with a friend. That's how you help out our channel, and we very much appreciate it. We do, we do. Here's Pete. Maybe. No.
I have to dip my hair.
It's just, wandering about. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Yeah. I said all my things. Here she is.
You welcomed everyone.
Not yet. But this is P over here.
Am over there.
Patricia.
Mariah.
And together,
we are PM Artist Studio. Whoa.
Put your glasses on. People won't recognize you. Like Clark Kent of the art world.
Okay, let's get over here.
Do y'all think you're in the right place or not? All right, let's say hello to people. All right, get those pinky hello hands. Get sometimes you got to re-up or say something in the chat. Okay, participants, we've got Sue is here. Look, Sue, I got all my things on. I got all my things on. Lipping it up. I'm gonna get these on shorter things because I think they'll be better if they're like right here. Like my lips should be at lip level.
Oh,
or, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's what I feel about that. Acme's here. Alice, Angela, Ann Webb, and Laura. Apo May, that's April. Art Curious, that's Miriam. Becky's here. Bobby's back. Girl. You're gonna become a regular. That's how it happens. Keep showing up. That's how that happens. I'm just saying. That's hilarious, Mariah. Waiting for Eddie to give. I'm not looking at the chat. It's not saying anything, Eddie. Okay. Carrie's here. Cookie Wookie, Cynthia, Darcy, Ellen, Estella, Gray, Jenny's here. Linda, Lizette, Lizanne, Lizzie Jean, Lydia, Marcia Markle, Monroe's here. Lillian, Panka, Robin, Rosemary, Sophia, SWL, that is Sherry, and Walter's here. Love it. Is Eddie here? I was talking to him.
I see Mo. I don't see Eddie. He's MIA.
We were chatting earlier, so he's around somewhere. Maybe he's doing things. Anyway, okay. If I missed you, give me some extra pinky hello hands. I'll make sure I get you helloed. I say hello to Lizanne and Cynthia. Sophia.
I've been out and about with Van today, so I haven't really.
Oh yeah, P has her stand up and be heard shirt on. I have my equal rights for all. Does not mean it's less pie for you, kind of thing.
There you go.
You can get this over at TeePublic too. I don't know if they're still having their sale or not, but watch for those sales because really it's worth it.
It really honestly is. I kept this one.
Did you keep that one?
I kept this one because I think that I love this color combo.
Okay.
Greens and peaches and orange.
I'm gonna go topside. There we go.
Alrighty. Well,
now you can see what she's talking about.
Up and going up there.
Oh, Jenny ordered 2 shirts. I know some people have been ordering. I get notifications. I don't no. It doesn't tell me who orders them. It just tells me, hey, some of shirts were ordered. We make a little bit off of it, but I would much. I like the whole thing where it's it's through TeePublic. They handle the deal. We get a couple of bucks off of it, and everybody's happy. Because we would have no way of that would just be. Oof. It's hard enough keeping up with stamps and stencils.
Yes, that too.
That too. Time bien.
Okay, you're looking at that. I don't really know what I want to do today. Like I said, I'm really kind of I don't know. Discombobulated. Could work in this book, since mine is not bound. I do have a lot of pages, sort of tentatively, next to each other. I did that last night, but I don't know if I want to mess with that. I do not know how interesting that is to other people. The putting together of the pages after you've got them all done. I don't find that very interesting, but I could be dead wrong.
Well, watching you do it might be interesting, just because, you're entertaining.
I am entertaining?
As long as you, stay nice about it and not get too grumpy.
Grumpy. Hey, check this out. Isn't this a fun thing?
That's a big envelope.
It is. And I snatched it up. It had some kind of, sticker, but boy, I got that baby off.
Yeah, you did.
And it's just like perfect.
Where'd that come from?
Some of the band's military stuff came in it.
Oh.
Boy, as soon as I saw it, I told him, I said, now don't, when you open that, don't mess that up. He's always bringing something out here and going, do you want this? And usually I don't, because I don't.
Because she already has 5 of them.
Yeah, okay. Here's what I thought we might do today. Just, because I don't have my brain is tired.
She tried one of her new gummies and it just got kind of messed up.
I mean, I was still basically stoned this morning when I got up. I'm cutting them all in half.
That's good.
It's too much. This was the new batch that I got because I thought that they were gonna.
And you were not wrong. My stuff gets flipped because when I'm looking, because how we have this set up, like I have a computer and I actually look at myself. So like when it looks like I'm looking at y'all, I'm actually talking to myself. I get to look at myself all the time. But I can't, it drives
Did your hair, have you done your hair?
Tomorrow morning.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm still looking pretty flat and
all right,
sad.
well, we're going to
I'm going to explain this. Hold on.
Okay.
Just give me.
What are you explaining?
Why I'm flipped and you aren't. Because she doesn't look at herself, so it doesn't matter.
Did you ask if those...
But that's why my stuff's backwards. Like when you see us on the internet, my stuff is always flipped backwards.
Yeah, I can't read your shirt. I've noticed that.
Well, hold it up to a mirror.
Oh, well, yeah. You betcha there,
You
Mariah.
betcha.
You betcha.
Girl. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You
get
betcha.
on that.
Oh, yeah.
Right now.
Uh-huh.
Okay, here's what I think I'm going to do. I just suddenly decided that with all that quality roll going on. I'm going to take this and put some paint on it and slap it down on the page there.
Tell people what you did to this thing.
I cut it. Remember, Josh, you had the thing around the outside? And this is his purple paint that he used way too much of.
She likes to point that out. She's now done it twice.
Yeah. Anywho, so I went around the edge. And then I held it up, and Izzy said, okay, you need to cut a little bit more down there. And, she's really artistically savvy about a lot of things.
I'm a little worried that she's going to be, fall into the same problems I did, which is kind of knowing too much early on in life.
And being teacher judgy, and the teacher hates her after the first 5 seconds because she's...
Certainly in any art class, yeah. True stories.
The whole thing is, and I don't want her to be bored, and I think that, and you really don't want her, because she's becomes a problem very quickly, as do a lot of children that yeah.
Snaky swirls, yes, that's the stencil. I couldn't remember.
Okay, I'm yeah. This is when I really want my
What you want?
What you want? What you want? Look at this. Look at this.
Look, yeah.
Got some stuff on there.
Yeah, from that particular stencil.
From this particular stencil. Well, I know, and see, I love this size of the plate.
Oh, and then, okay, so we are kind of coming towards the end of the month. Designers, I have posted over in the designer group. If you would take a look at the list. I feel like I've missed some people, so please do not hesitate to let me know. This has just been like between like coming back from the vacation stuff and catching up, and then just, I don't know, my brain's just a little.
Now, I'm not sure about this, putting the book right on it, but we're just going to go
just
with
do
it.
it.
It's probably just going to be a whole.
Yeah. Seems entertaining at the very least.
Mayfield. Okay, let's get some good old Crimson.
Winsor Newton Galleria.
No less. I mentioned these fatter lids are a bit problematic sometimes when your pliers aren't at the right. You know how they have two different settings on the pliers?
A big plate.
It is, but we'll make it work because we're putting down.
Eddie had a great video out today, I think, this morning. It came out. Talking about
sticky plate.
Oh,
I can tell when it grabs my brayer. Naked brayer, and it's going.
How it do. Oh, very exciting, Robin.
All right. So, everybody's always talking about turn your plate upside down. Here we go.
This is very brave. Yeah, anyway, so Eddie did a great job showing kind of just talking through some paint combinations and amounts.
She's so over just ever so slightly. You live and learn.
Live and learn.
Live and learn.
What you doing? Seems like you're making
I'm wrestling my book.
It's gonna be an interesting one today, y'all. Yes, thank you. Okay, Sophia says, yes, Eddie had some good advice for people still learning about gel plating in his video.
What I just did here was a really DA move.
Distracting and... I don't know what the A could stand for.
What?
Working through that. Distracting and...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Annoying.
Yeah.
Annoyingly distracting.
That would be an ad.
Hey, by golly, look at that.
Look at that.
Nah, I don't want to hear any.
Yeah. Hi, Jose.
Ooh, kind of.
Oh, everybody's saying they very much enjoyed Eddie's video. Very good. If y'all watched it, you need to leave them comments and thumbsy upsies and do all that business. And if you're, here watching, you need to do the same, please. And thank you.
Yeah.
Please and thank yous.
I don't think there's enough on there to mess with. I don't know. We're just going to get
Yeah, I don't think you were exactly right about that, Carrie Griffiths.
What?
You just never stop learning on the gel plate.
You really don't. And the thing about it is, sometimes, the stuff that you're doing, if it's not working, you just slap another layer on it and it'll be fine.
Slap another layer on.
Slap another layer.
You, and that was the sticky plate, which I was a little concerned about.
Well, I was too, and anything that you leave on here is a tug of war.
Right.
And I don't know that anything else is going to come off of there at this point in time, but look at that. Some stuff did. Okay. But these sticky plates are not great candidates for wait till they dry.
No. The longer they're on there.
These are quickies.
Quick pull.
Quick pulls. Oh, look at that. That's interesting. Anyhow, Well, I wanted to show you this because this is the Mariah, right? 8x5,
5x7.
5x7, and then you cut it out.
Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's 5x7.
Because I went right out to the edge of some of the.
Because I'm sure that the 8x10 would give you a little more than that.
Yeah, I definitely think so. Okay, so got some good background stuff going here, and
awesome. Thank you, Sue. She sent me a link to some information. I'll share it with you later. So
I've got this writing out here, and basically, you know, what I did here was just show you the different kinds of gesso. And once I was finished with that, yeah, I was finished.
I wasn't here. I'm a little sad that you were doing, you know, a demonstration that could have, you know, actually been. I probably would have been added value to that information. Is all I'm saying.
Well, I didn't actually paint it on. I wanted it dry.
Oh, so you did it prior to.
Prior to, because I was demonstrating some pencil technique.
Hey, Colleen. Okay.
So it wouldn't have made a lot of difference there.
We need to do a chart.
Yeah. Now here, what we'll do here to make you happy.
Make me happy.
She's been grumpy as hell lately.
I really have. I don't.
Just snapping people's heads off and cleaning. Said cleaning makes you.
Listen,
angry.
Hobo Village is still in my living room, and I think that is what is giving me just
the heebie-jeebies.
I can only deal with it for so long.
Wow. And this is the person that you could go into her bedroom and do an archaeological dig and discover what she wore 2 years ago.
Yeah. I mean,
on the bottom layer.
That was when I was a child. I am an adult person that has acquired, you know, quirkinesses that say my living room should be clean.
Okay, so I am using my favorite gesso, and I'm very sad. Joe Miller, they no longer.
Yeah.
Cheap Joe's.
Pour one out for.
Anyway, Cheap Joe makes dang good. You can buy this because somebody told me that.
Are they liquidating?
Liquidating. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if this covers up the writing.
Nice.
And so far, so good.
Yeah, but give it a second because sometimes it leaches up through the dealio, y'all. The dealio. Yo, what's the dealio?
And you know, I could have done this prior to doing the that wouldn't have been any fun. So now I got to figure out, you know, how to. But it'll be fine because what you do is you just go ahead and do some more, and then everybody thinks, oh, that's exactly the way she wanted that. Look at that.
Do you remember what pen or ink you used?
I used the Identa pen. Skinny and, you know, fat. And this is going to take a little while to dry, so we'll probably not be working on this anymore today. But you can see where it's going and how you can make this
fun. It was informative. Now it's fun. Gotta work it, girl.
Work it.
Work it.
Okay, let's balance this side. I'm really getting into this. This is kind of...
You're enjoying this? Okay, look at that.
I'm telling you, Joe's got some good stuff here.
Darcy says that shouldn't leach through, but only time will tell. I know that's right.
Yeah, it is a little bit.
And it comes up through yellowish, usually.
A lot of it depends on the marker you use too, because
that is exactly that's what
the markers make a big difference. And even though they say they're permanent, it's BS.
Full snot.
Full snot.
Hi, Jeanette.
And other things. Okay, I'm cleaning off my brush as best I can here. Oh, dang it. So that you know, my water's not totally mucked up here.
Aw. We love you, Eddie.
Okay, so we've got that started, and I think that's an interesting page. And looking forward to putting some more stuff on it.
I think so. I hope so.
What?
That Izzy'll, acquire some cleaning up skills. She's already better. Like, she can put some things away, and with the right amount of bribery and incentivizing, it's amazing what she can accomplish.
It really honestly is. Bless her little heart.
Colleen, this was gifted to P by Tegan. She put it together, and then it's all like blank and whatever, because we were saying we didn't have an example of this particular type of binding, and she was so sweet and sent it. And then P's like, I love this. I'm going to work in it. So there you go.
Yeah, because I told you I put together pages. I don't know. I might get those out and just,
do something with them.
Muss them about.
Hey, you know what? We can always do our spiral binding. I know you wanted to do the traditional stuff, or with the sew binding, but I don't know if that's holding you up, is what I'm saying.
No, it's really not holding. What's holding me up right now is I just I want to go through all of the papers that I have. Oh, and I have them over here ready to they're
Hey Nancy, you snuck in there. Sorry I missed you.
But I don't have all of them that I want.
Okay.
I don't know where some of them are. Some of the papers.
Hidden piles. Yeah. Hiding them from yourself.
Yeah.
They're special.
The squirrel has buried the nuts and
forgotten.
Said nuts have not.
There'll be a tree any day now.
And more nuts.
More nuts.
You never have too many nuts. That's on my list for Costco for tomorrow.
Oh, hello, Gail, and welcome. Well, I hope it was all good. She said she heard so much about us.
She had to come over and check it out.
I guess so.
Well, boy, you didn't hit on a real bang-up day.
Peace.
I'm just, farting around.
It does get better. Or better moments. But I will say, thank you for showing up. And those of you that have come in, do say hello in the chat. That way we can say hello back. We're missing a few thumbsy upsies. If y'all would please, thank you. And if you're feeling extra, like just giving and you just want to share something, you can share this link to this stream with a friend over there on the other social medias. It's helpful. We appreciate it.
Yeah, and if they're not your friend, send it anonymously and it still works.
Still works. Carrie sent her over.
Oh.
Carrie's a big gateway to PM Artist Studio.
Yes.
Yes, we appreciate that.
And if you want to know how to do something, and it is technically good, that's where you need to watch it.
Yeah, because this is not. Just wait a few more minutes. Just you'll understand.
I'm a non-measurer.
The only thing she uses a ruler for is what you're seeing right now. Just about.
I don't pay attention. The numbers are not relevant. The straight edge is.
This metal tool is lovely.
It is. It works I love it. Now, I don't know. That might be a little bit too grungy. I don't know. Okay, well, we've got that.
And if you're wondering what that piece of paper is, remember that's the one that she does kind of it's the
cleanup.
Yeah, we need to come up with a name for that. I mean, we have names for everything else, because it's, you put down your pull paper, and this is the, it's almost like the drop cloth, but it's behind the scenes, and
it's to clean up your edges so that your edges don't become
the
clogged.
edge cleaner.
Edge cleaner paper.
The EC.
Edge cleaner picker upper paper.
ECP.
Okay.
You. Entertaining myself
I think
today.
I've shared all of those.
Hello, Sunny.
I think you've seen everything that's been. Here we need to talk about this and put something down here on this one, because this one was a really good one.
Cover sheet. feel like that doesn't fully, yeah, the edger. See, the cover sheet, see, that doesn't cover it all because it has multiple purposes. It's to keep you clean and to clean up the edges.
And
I feel
then,
like, you know.
And then later on, it becomes attables.
Attables, y'all. If you know, you know, and if you don't, there's a whole list over on our website called PMisms, and you can get note up about all of the fun things. This new word that we just, you know, the ECPU, the EPQ, we're workshopping it. That may not be its name.
Now, remember this one?
Yes, I love that word. Don't just.
I'm just showing people because I'm not cutting this up right now. I did cut up these and put them in the you know.
Oh, Mosa, did P show that book? Did I miss it?
What book?
That's the one from Tegan.
Oh yeah, I showed it. I guess I didn't show the outside part of it.
Yeah.
Well, I can't right now because it's drying.
At GG.
Remind me. Remind me.
You have paint now on your. Looks like you've been. Oh no! I mean it's. Here, hold on.
What color is it?
It's white.
Oh yeah.
How did you get that?
Well, I keep touching my book.
Oh.
See?
Here, look. Yeah, and then in the creasy part there, on the side. Nope, other side. There you go.
All right, I guess I'm cleaned up. All right, I was worried about that. I wouldn't even noticed it until I looked at the video, and then I've been really mad at Mariah and said, "Why didn't you tell me that?"
It's kind of like, I don't know if y'all remember like that Dave Chappelle show. There was an episode that kind of reminded me of. It's funny.
I don't know who.
No, I know you don't know who Dave Chappelle is.
I recognize the name Mariah. I'm not totally.
Hi, Ingrid.
Totally clueless.
Hey, Sonia.
Okay, so I'm using this little stronger turquoise here to pick this up.
Tegan, she's here. She says, I think I should make a few more of those. You should. And then you could post over Makers and let people know that they are available somehow, some way. If you want to talk to you about it. That is perfectly
they're really
acceptable.
Quite splendid.
And some people just don't want to make them, like us. We like to use them.
You know, I could just send her all of my papers. I don't know.
Outsource the bookmaking.
Outsource the book.
Hey, I think that is totally fine if somebody does want to email me about that. If anyone is interested and wants to email me about it, that's cool. We can have that conversation.
We could do some trades.
Here's the thing. You need to understand that when it goes bye-bye, it is in that person's hands, and whatever they send you back, you get what you get, and you don't throw a fit.
Okay. Well, considering I don't really have like
a total vision, that's probably best.
It probably is because
the expectations are wide open. That's best.
It is really.
Hello, Tosh. Welcome.
Just being completely honest about things here.
Yeah. All right, guys. I need some more thumbsy upsies. Pretty please and thank you. That's that thing down right below Patricia right there. There's going to be a little thumb, and then you go boop, and then you're like, woo!
And see, the reason you can't just keep using these papers is because once you start getting paint to paint here, it's not picking up the stuff on the edge.
Hey, Benny.
It's just...
Yeah. See, this is the edger paper. I think we
this is why when I do this is why I do this.
The EP edger paper.
See that? How it picked that up.
Gotta keep it simple, y'all.
But see how that picks it up?
Hey, Liz Jean.
It doesn't pick it up there on the edge where it was already painted up on. All right.
Painted up on. Yeah, paint to paint is don't pick up.
I think we're just gonna leave that. Isn't that gorgeous?
Yes.
That blue just absolutely glows, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
For a home for that baby. Okay, what do we have back here? I don't know if this... Oh.
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 Look at that pretty
Forgot
print.
about that. Oh.
She's leaving herself surprises. Yeah, Brad said he tried out a new kind of schedule for our AC to help like get it cooled off in the morning and then have it not have to work so hard in the later part of the day. That's why it was kind of a little chilly this morning. But best to cool the house when it's not blazing hot.
What I like it about 74.
Mm-hmm. I like 73 personally, but
well, I do when I'm sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
But you see this happens sometimes. Your paper gets stuck down. Don't just rip it up because you can glue it.
Bye, Darcy. Thanks for hanging. Happy birthday to the birthday boy. I don't know how that happens. Jeanette likes 74 as well. Oh, that is pretty.
74 is a good daytime. The nighttime, not so much. I have to have a little cold. I like for my head to be cold. Where's my rib here? Oh, there it is.
Mm-hmm.
That's all right. It's going to be all right. Now, you see those things out there, this here and this here? Those you do not worry about. Because then what you do is you take your paint, and this is very, very transparent paint because it's been diluted with airbrush.
Oh.
I don't want to use that brush. It's got white stuff on it. This water's already slightly blue.
Very nice.
And the thing about it is it's not like totally complete coverage. You can still see a little bit of the white showing through, but at least it's not glaring at you on the corners.
Hey, Steph.
Put a little too much water with that.
Yeah, what's kind of crazy, it actually hasn't been crazy ridiculous hot here. I mean, that's pretty normal. And then we moved Izzy's little splashy pool out on the deck underneath the covering, so that way they don't have to be in the blazing sun, but still can cool off. And they very much enjoyed that yesterday. Her and her friends.
Oh my god.
We used to go in the horse trough, and it was about that size. Out on the farm.
Yeah, tank.
But it used to rip your feet up because that galvanized metal was sort of rough on the inside. I don't know if you remember that. No, she wasn't. She was off teaching or taking classes during the summer. I was left with my grandparents.
Okay, let's see what we have here. Oh, yeah, this is one for the book, so we need to be working on this. And when you have that solid line there, you need to approach that very cautiously because that's where your paper gets stuck and torn. And I'd really rather it didn't do that. Now this is a multi-layered print. It has about 5 layers on it. The one that is picking up here, I'm really amazed that it did, because that's this turquoise over here.
Yeah. That's very pretty.
But it was a brayer off, and then it had the screen print down, then a flop of feathered eye, and then put down on top of this with I don't know what I picked it up with.
Was that fun?
Hard to tell, isn't it?
When did you do that one? Because I don't really remember it, but
I don't really remember it either.
y'all remember? Y'all remember this one?
I don't think it was all. I think I was.
It's been a little bit.
Something that I just did. But you can tell the color combos, the turquoises and the oranges, are still there.
Yeah.
So I love that.
Yeah, that's cool.
That'll be good. Okay, we need to do something to the back. We might as well just get it done right now while we're here.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull in some open here, transparent red iron oxide.
Yeah, that is a cool color combination. Just those, kind of terracotta brownish, orangey. It's topped off with that turquoisey business or teal. Depends on how you go with that.
Trying to scoot everything over here so I've got my access to my brayer off.
I think I have the camera moved over a little further than I normally do. Towards the brayer off. Should I move it?
I think you do.
I'm
not touching it.
No, well, I appreciate that. We don't want.
Okay, so this is transparent red iron oxide, open, heavy body, and you can tell it's been scrunched down there.
Look at that, like a professional.
So I am putting down my paint first, and I am hoping to get both print and ghost print.
Ghost print.
Print and ghost print. On one fell swoop.
Jose said that was a very nice print. It's a keeper.
I know.
Yeah.
No, I can't mess it up on
and
this
don't
side.
lose it.
This side. Okay, here we go.
There we go. Dude. Oh, yeah, Atlanta's traffic is ridiculous. Hello, Michelle. And welcome to those of you that have come in. Do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Otherwise, we do not know that you're here. We like to know that you are here because then we can be arty and friendly with you. Please give those thumbsy upsies if you haven't already. And if you're feeling really friendly, please share this stream. And if you don't know how to do that, there's a share button that has a little arrow and it says share. And then you grab that little link. You say copy, and then you post it into something. You can even put it into like a text message. You can send it to yourself.
Wow. Not sure I was aware of that.
She doesn't know how to message herself. That's how Izzy and I correspond. It's through my text message to myself. Hey, Betsy. Hi, Christina.
Nice print there.
And this is Ampersands by Becky. I do promise that we will, I don't know if the new stuff's going to be out, like, on July 1st. Are we streaming on July 1st? What day is that? What day of the week, y'all? Let me look at a calendar. It's helpful. Oh, Tuesday. So, that would be 1 week from today, Patricia. That could happen.
Well, if it's a regular day.
I don't know if we have big plans for 4th of July.
I'm not going anywhere.
I mean, I'm sure we'll go watch fireworks somewhere.
just kind of off on the fireworks anyway.
You don't ever go anywhere. Don't act like that's, you know.
I went one year.
Yeah, that's true. She did when Maisie was little.
She was ambulatory, so she wasn't that dadgum little.
I know, but remember she passed out in the wagon? She was tuckered out. It was hot. She didn't even, I mean, like...
Jumping around and...
She didn't make it to the fireworks. She expended all her energy beforehand. And then usually what we would do when she was real little, we would just kind of jump in the car and drive down the street. And a lot of times we'll do that anyway because they have multiple, like, shows around the area. And you can kind of see them if you drive up the road and around. Rather than fighting through traffic and all that business. Oh, and then that reminds me. So, and then on July 2nd, Ann War, she does her Wednesdays at 11, well, it's 11:30 a.m. on Central Time, 12:30 Eastern. Look at me learning times, Ann Lar. I know. On her stream, she will be doing okay, so it's changed up. We're not going to swap ATCs. We're going to be doing postcards. And what then will happen is once we have finished our postcards, then we're going to scan those in and we're going to make them available as printables. So those of you that are really feeling inspired and want to utilize them, because I don't want to give too much away yet, but you will be able to utilize them for your own patriotic resistance. Isn't that lovely? I'm very excited. Anne is also very excited, I think. And it's a cool theme we got going on.
Well, this stencil's like kind of messed up, but I think it's going to be okay.
How's it messed up?
It needs a good cleaning because it has a lot of paint on it.
Oh. Yeah, I think I might be doing something early in the day. I don't know what yet, so I'm not going to, like, say because I don't know what's planned for the 4th, like, earlier in the day. I know there are different, you know, parades and things that we can go to, but and I don't know that I'm feeling like going down into Dallas.
Oh, God.
No, I know you're not. Oh, good. And then Mo, that's Cookie Wookie. She put in Ann's channel. If y'all haven't subscribed to Ann, please do. Because we're going to be doing this little cross-channel business here. So you'll get to see what Ann's doing. And then on my Mariah Makes Mondays is when I will work on my postcards. And then on probably, let's see. So my first Monday stream will be on July, where's my thing? July 7th. I will start mine. Probably will include the color combo. Hopefully it's not too crazy of a color combo, but I will work it out. I will make it happen. Somehow, some way.
I have faith in you, Mariah.
Thank you, Patricia.
I love that sound. It's just such a...
Is that a fun sound?
Well,
hello, Brenda.
I don't know that I'm loving it yet, but...
Well, I will say at least it's consistent front and back, but yeah, it needs more on the ampersand side.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
It does. And I'm not sure what to do with that yet, so I'm just going to set it over here. It needs to dry anyway. That red iron oxide that I was using.
Those of you that have come in, give those thumbsy upsies, please.
Look at this. This is so cool. Can you see the...
It's shiny. Now, is that going to stay? Or is that just because it's wet? That's the difference in the sheen.
Of the paints.
See? Yes, and starting hers on July 2nd because she's going to stream before me. So she's got to get this party started. Hopefully she doesn't feel too, stressed by that.
Okay, now somebody, can't remember who, Mariah maybe knows. This plate's feeling sticky.
Something going on.
I don't know.
Plate conspiracy.
Yeah.
You've done something to him.
Okay, so I want to...
Oh, yeah, this is zig or zag. I can't remember which one goes which way, but there's a zig and a zag. We got both. It's by Becky. And so are ampersands. Look at you digging out your Becky stencils.
Is this Becky too?
Yeah. Ampersands and the zigzag.
Huh.
She thinks it's zag.
That wasn't. That was.
She didn't plan it, Becky, but
I guess you just got to take what you can get, though. This is my favorite orange. Ara.
Now she just does it to mess with me. Look at that. Did you see that? Did you see that?
Did you see that application, that artistic application of paint?
Yeah.
Didn't it give you just a little bitty...
Woo!
Yeah?
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, that's such a pretty orange. Oh my gosh, it just...
I keep thinking, every time I hear the word pretty, then that song, because Izzy has like, I guess it's become popular on something again, but it's Connie Francis' song, the pretty little somethings.
Horses.
No, that's a different song. I don't think that one will get trendy. It's not very poppy. I do like it, but...
Okay, I've got a nice brayer off here, but I don't think that this is what it needs. But I think this is what this needs. It just needs the zigzags. So here we go. Now don't get excited. I've ripped this up enough times. I have messed up the stencil extensively.
It's a poppy one.
It's a poppy one anyway.
This is what it is.
And I pretty much popped every joint out there that's poppable.
You just got to tape them back together.
And I haven't even done that yet.
Oh, I love that stuff. You go, girl.
I managed to get
it was close. Did y'all hear that? Did you hear it?
Any paper? No paper was involved. Okay, here we go. Might be a little Halloweeny, but now before I go ahead and get that paint, I'm going to see if there's... a bit of a cascade of stuff coming off here.
Oh, that one's... I love that. Are you gonna...
I know. This is the back side.
Well, I know. I'm just saying, I like it. Please keep it that way.
Duly noted. Dadgummit.
Sugar biscuit.
I just got effing paint.
That white paint has...
no, it's this orange.
Oh, the orange.
It's on this black paper that I don't like. And then I've got it all underneath my arms.
You'll be all right.
Say la vie.
You'll be all right. I was spraying off, like, so we were washing these clothes the other day, and there were some areas on some of her shirts that I wasn't sure if it was, recent, because we had a candy situation in the dryer. Yeah. And I didn't know if some was paint or if it was candy. It was a real game of, do I spray it? Should I scrub it?
There we go. Okay. Now, see, that's the back side of that. That looks pretty cool.
And cleaning out the dryer was lots of fun. I think I should get like I don't know, something. I deserve a cookie or something.
I told you that I was going to hem your pants.
That's true. She is going to hem my pants, which she's more worried about that than I am.
Well, just to be honest. I worked at the cuff of them. And I'm being drugged through the...
And Brad scrubbed them the other time. He was so sweet. He's so sweet.
They're past scrubbing.
I don't really... It doesn't bother me. They're the cuffs that are at the bottom of the thing. It's not like, I don't know. I don't know why everybody's so worried about it. Like, if they wash, great. I mean, as long as it doesn't leach up the pants, I'm pretty happy. That's my feeling about it.
You have a rather...
Yeah, laissez-faire kind of feeling about
standard of...
Yeah, that... See, she's...
Mm-hmm.
It's complicated. Mm-hmm. All right, Cynthia. We'll hold your chair for you.
Does she have to go?
She's getting some... She's got to re-up her tea.
Okay, this is Jackson Studio.
Oh,
Phthalo
nice, Sherry.
turquoise airbrush added. Very sheer. And of course, the more you brayer it out, the more transparent it becomes. Making sure I go clear up to those edges because I don't want any dadgum white paper showing on this thing.
And Laura's got a case of Tito's, so she's good.
She's got a what?
There's some, prepper talk in chat, and Laura threw out that she has a case. Although I guess maybe I shouldn't be telling everybody about her case of Tito's over there. You know what Tito's is?
No.
She shouldn't know what that is.
I don't.
It's vodka.
Oh.
Yeah.
I like a Bloody Mary.
Tito's is a good vodka. For especially like a Bloody Mary kind of situation.
I'm very much into. And I like the kind where they...
I had a red beer when we were in San Antonio. It was really good.
Did you think about me?
Of course I did. We should go have a beer together.
Oh my gosh, now look at that. See, you can't just say good enough is good enough. It has to be that good.
Oh, she was here yesterday. Hi, Karen. It is an Austin, Texas podcast. I think most of the good booze stuff kind of comes in, like they're all located down around Austin.
Oh, look at that. See, just mussed it up enough. A little bit grungy. Yeah, like that. Like that one too. I think that one's really exceptional.
And Webb says, is there a bad vodka? Yes. The answer to that is yes.
It's like gasoline.
If it comes in some kind of plastic bottle, you should question, like, whether or not you should drink it.
That'd be the kind that you do craft work with, Hey, watch these people do this thing with turmeric today. Well, I just thought of vodka because they used vodka. They didn't have out rubbing alcohol.
So they
just used cheap vodka. So if you do have cheap vodka, look into that turmeric thing and you can get rid of it. It was really quite nice.
Yeah.
It was just a lot messier than I want.
And just says she just mixes it with something.
There you go.
There you go. Oh, that's funny. So, I also have this thing, but like, I won't drink wine out of plastic. I think it's disgusting and it changes the taste of things. So, you know, like on the airplane or whatever, and they have like because they serve it in little bottle things, but then they ask you, you know, if you want a cup. I know you drink it out of the glass. That's the appropriate thing to do. Just saying. Tips and tricks, y'all.
I've been known to drink straight from the bottle.
Mm-hmm.
Just depends on the circumstance.
Yeah, that's different. Yeah, Anne says we're out of a box. That's different.
Oh, and here,
but it should go into a glass, I feel like.
This is such a gorgeous, I love this. This is a leftover print. By leftover, I mean, the reason it's interesting is because of all the leftover stuff on the plate.
Uh-huh. Oh, hey, Pam. Welcome to those of you that have come in. Do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Otherwise, we do not know that you're here. We like to know that you were here. And please give those thumbsy upsies if you haven't already.
Isn't that wonderful? And we can fix this business down here very
like you did with the one at the beginning.
Just like I did with the, and I have some really perfect stuff right here. Now I could go with a little darker orangey color because then that's up there too.
Oh, bye, Carrie. Oh, yes, and Carrie has a special launch tomorrow, so y'all keep your, you know, eyes and ears
We've got
peeled.
this also. Squirt a little more. Ew, I don't know if I want that. Okay, well, that was like very.
Oh, let me tell you some. We had this saffron infused gin that was fabulous.
Saffron infused gin?
And then you mix it with ginger beer and
these are really
orange juice, basically. We used to call it drive-by making it like that. I can't remember the actual name of the drink anymore. The legit one, like when you get all mixology and you do the right muddling and this, that, the other. The best way to do it, like, because otherwise, like, mixing all that business each and every time takes too long. So we ended up just calling it a drive-by or drive-through. Make it quick.
Fascinating.
Yeah. All that fancy mixology stuff takes time.
Okay, I think that that's going to be lovely. Leave that on there and let it dry instead of trying to peel it up half wet and tear the paper. FYI. Did I just put this one over here? No. Look at how interesting this is.
I think Josh did that one, didn't he?
I think he did.
From some of what Josh was doing.
Was from that he did a good job of. No, he did the print. I did the
right, the pull color.
Yeah, pull
color. Well, no, because so the name of the drink, what was it? It was really fancy, but like it required, because it had the saffron infused gin, and then it was like you would actually squeeze the oranges and muddle it and do all that, but that just took too long. So we would just get a nicer orange juice, and really it's kind of like a fancier gin and juice.
Gin and juice. Heck yeah.
Yeah. I recommend it. Ginger beer, saffron infused gin, and orange juice. If you want to get fancy, you can cut up some oranges and decorate it. And this is Peas in a Pod by Christy Hartman. That's funny. I did not.
Okay. There we go.
Well done. See? Miss Mariah, that's how you did it.
You just don't worry about those spots that, don't come up.
Yeah. Brenda says this looks like her gecko. Is that what she said, gecko? Yes. The spots on her gecko. That's funny.
Ah, look how beautiful that is.
She's calling it Eliza's Spots. I think her gecko's name is Eliza. I like that.
Excuse me. We have another nice dirty print here. Front and back on this.
Oh, the pretty blue is the mixed of the Jackson's. There you go.
Jackson Studio Phthalo Turquoise. Airbrush added.
So keep in mind, one of the reasons is in these little bottles, which if you want these bottles, we highly recommend them. They have been wonderful.
This is what it looks like when you get it.
It's a bigger bottle, and it doesn't fit on the little thingy over there. So P just put those because I bought her a bunch of them because it was better to buy the bunch than it was just, one or two.
Yeah, and see, it says excellent light fastness, transparent, series 1. Those are the information you need when you're ordering from Jackson.
Aww.
This, I love this so much.
Bye, Jose. Thanks for hanging.
Alrighty, so we just made 3 wonderful prints that
are friends.
And that's, I can't stress that enough, because what you do when you start putting your book together is, in order to have it feel like it is cohesive, that it has unity, you do that by repeating, number 1, your colors, but in this case, your stencils, your shape lines and colors, and sometimes texture. Texture is important. But then when you turn it over on this side, then you've also got, okay, this is, I'm gonna have to fix this. This is just a little bit too
I knew it.
bright and pinky.
I knew she couldn't just
couldn't
leave it alone.
Can't leave that alone. I don't want to like totally destroy it. I would just like to knock it back a degree or 2. And we know how to do that, and we know exactly what paint to grab. Voila! Green gold. Fluid acrylic.
It's going to turn all the pinks brown.
They're not going to be brown. They're going to be ever so slightly peachy.
Maybe. Maybe.
I'll get it. Really nice and thin here.
Eddie's feeling very saucy today. Lizette just recently tasted watermelon gazpacho.
Oh.
Kind of reminds me of your sunshine soup. You would very much like what probably be soup. She made more of it.
I just, throw some more stuff in there. Yes.
Hi, Robin. Hey, I will tell you, we had, I don't know, there was something earlier on. I was getting a little worried because, like, internet was being very weird. That always makes me super nervous. I'm kind of wondering why. Maybe that's why we haven't had a lot of people show up today.
Like,
just, yeah, Robin was saying they had a brownout because of thunderstorm.
Oh, and everybody's AC being on and test and making the system overload.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I love that right now. I don't love either side of that right now.
It'll get there. It
will. It will. But did you see this, Mariah? Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous?
It is. It's a little bright still.
It is, but at least it's not pink bright.
I liked pink bright.
The pink bright just doesn't go with the rest of the flow here.
According to her.
Okay. Now, let's check our...
It is on black paper. Yes, that's that. What kind of steak paper, or what do we call that? Or is that the Nina?
No, this is not a steak paper.
Yeah.
This is actual, black.
Oh, bye, Walter. Thanks for hanging.
Slightly stiff black. I mean, I don't know what you call this paper. Is that paper? Yeah. Okay. So and look at how good these two look together.
Yes, those are beautiful.
I don't know that these, but this looks good with that page. I don't know necessarily. I have to put something in between it.
Oh, wonderful. Becky found some black cardstock at the dollar store. She loves it, and then Lygia sent her some.
All right. Okay, this is getting kind of dry. One thing that's happening out there right now is things are drying quickly. Now here's some more interesting stuff on the edge here.
Oh, well, congrats, Pam. I know that's exciting.
It is the back side, but I still think it's okay.
Yeah. Are you sure all that's dry now?
Yeah, this is...
Okay. Just giving it the
hand test.
That's so nutty. That is so nutty, Lizette. Is this the collaging portion of the stream today?
This is the collaging portion of the stream today.
You got 50 minutes to collage.
How many?
50.
Like F-O?
50.
Very good. I think I can do it. Let me grab my Blick here.
Blickerick. If you don't understand what we're saying when we say Blickerick, because I just realized that there's just quite a few of y'all that are new. So I need to be able to get y'all knowed up on things. But Blickerick is basically the Blick acrylic medium. Just
I apologize for the grody-ness of the jar.
It is grody.
It's well loved.
Because it comes in a big jar, so she just puts the bit in the little jar.
Yeah. It's just best to do that.
But it's, price point is great. It's kind of matte-ish.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I keep saying I'm going to put a paper in between these things, and I never do. That looks good.
Hello, Lori. And those of you that have come in, do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Give us those pinky hello hands. We'll make sure you get helloed. And then give us those thumbsy upsies if you would be so kind. If you haven't done yours, you're just kind of waiting to see. No time like now. You've hung around this much, Like, subscribe, and do all that YouTubey business that one does. And if you're watching in replay, let us know down below in the comments. Leave us a lengthy one.
Yeah.
The YouTube likes that very much. Oh, Sherry says that she's not as crazy about their like the tube acrylics from Blick, but she loves the bottles, the 6-ounce bottles. Well, there you go. Mm-hmm. I like that. I like that, Mo. That's a good one. Should I read it out? I'm going to read it out loud. She says, thanks to all of you playing a silent part in our community. We value your presence. We know it can be intimidating to jump into the chat, but we are a friendly bunch. You feel you want to speak. If you feel you want to speak.
Yes, please.
Mo. I love that. Oh.
Yeah.
She does love to do some crisscrossy line business when they're collaging.
I'm just getting started. You won't even be able to recognize this when I get through with it.
I'm kind of excited, actually, that you are showing it at this stage. Because a lot of times...
You need to push it down in her crack. Kind of like those girls that walk around with those pants, and just inviting a yeast infection. That's appropriate here on your page. Get her down in the crack.
That's my mom.
There we go.
Watch the numbers. What kind of book is she collaging? Hello, Sandy. She is collaging the book that Tegan sent her that has the, is it Coptic binding? Is that, why is my brain just, I don't know. I froze there. I don't know if it's Coptic or Coptic.
I don't know either.
Shut up.
I think I did know at one time.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure, what happened to that knowledge.
Yeah. Depends on the day, on what is retrievable.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'll tell you who is a master at what I'm doing.
Bye, Brenda.
Doing here is
Yep. For you.
Kylie Koo.
Were you watching Kylie today?
No, but I mean, I do.
That was funny because I thought I overheard, like, I thought I heard her. If y'all don't know who Kylie Koo is, highly recommend her. We love Kylie.
I'm going over some major bumps here. See that?
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. That's some of that thick stuff.
Oh, Gina asked, what makes opaque paint translucent? Well, if it's really opaque, good luck. It's not really gonna... Yep. I mean, the closest you're gonna get is maybe like a semi-transparent. But any of those glazing mediums, airbrush medium, anything that is like a glossy, clear medium is going to get you closer.
And brayer it out very thin.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, Mo. And Mo did put a link to Kylie Koo. Let her know that we sent you.
Oh, she does some really...
She makes cool books.
She makes
she gets
cool books.
Grungy, and she does lots of neat paper things, and she has a Scottish accent, which
just
it
really wouldn't matter, if she was saying
reading from the dictionary.
Yeah, I'll just put her on and listen to her sometimes.
She's very soothing.
She is, and she's just and she also has really good music. She puts the music on.
Yeah,
sometimes
she does like fast forward parts of the video. Like she'll show you the whole process. Oh, hey, Heather!
It never fails when I go over there and watch her. I get all. This is why I was excited to get this book, because this is how she does this. She just kind of goes through and puts some stuff down and hither and yon and then looks at it for a while and has a cup of tea and maybe does some more stuff to it. I just
hello, Celia. Welcome. Yeah, sorry. Oh, hello. I believe that you are new. Let us know if you've been here before. We'll track you and see if you become a regular. We love that. We encourage it.
Yes.
Hello, Yuta. And those of you that have come in, do give those thumbsy upsies. I'm begging today. Sometimes I barely mention it, but today's one of those days. I like where you're going with this.
Really?
Yeah, and sometimes I don't really care for it when you get all, just straight lines and whatnot. But I like this.
Well, I think I've got enough,
well, there's enough organic, lines that are sort of breaking
the straight lines. Good point.
Well, thanks. Pam says she loves listening to us talk art.
Talk art? Oh, well, good. I'm sorry, I'm not talking very much now. I'm just trying to.
She's gluing.
I'm gluing, and I think I'm done with that
layer. You need to be, so some things to keep in mind. Because, you know, as you're adding medium and more layers and such, you're going to want to, like, tap, you know, like, fight your
urges
to just keep going. Each layer needs to dry.
Two reasons. One, you're going to make better decisions. And two, you get too much glue on there and it'll be 40 days before you can shut your book.
Well, that, and it may not ever really truly seal properly, and then it's a real bummer because it'll bubble up, it'll peel off, it'll just
and
do
it
a lot
gets
of things.
stuck to itself.
And in fact, yesterday, just to prove that point of such things, of rushing too much, my poor little earrings, they're getting flaky, so we've got to dip them. And we may do that. I don't know.
Well, we may do that later, and just in case that doesn't work, then we don't have to wait for
If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's the earrings that I made yesterday.
They're so cool.
They're very cool, but they are flaking.
Okay, now I really, you know, I like to get blues, reds, greens, orange. I like all the colors on every page. Like this one. That's kind of my style of things. I love these 2 pages, and
they're really cool.
I'm not doing anything to those 2 pages quite yet, and I want to do something to these 2 pages, and I got some papers from, I think, but now I should have thought about that, and I could have done that instead of this, but I can't close my book up right now. So the book has to go to a resting place. Hopefully I won't slap something back down on it there. Okay, now what was I going to say? I was going to do something here. Something like this.
There's something going on with the internet today. I swear. You were not wrong about that. They're great. She's having issues too.
Oh, they're not getting us?
I don't know if it's YouTube or just the internet or I just kicked something off of Izzy's table.
What is that?
Well, my darling daughter doesn't know how to like put things away, and I just bumped something else, and then it went.
Oh,
Everything's
I
fine.
thought you were pitching stuff around over there, and I was going to say,
Well.
Well.
Bye, Monroe. Thanks for hanging. It could be. Could be. Ow. These are bold moves she's making with the brayering.
Well, you know, Carrie was talking about this.
Yeah?
And I was just thinking, you know, and I can't put any more in my book because it will, I'm already pushing it. Here.
Yeah. We just spoke of this.
Yes. And getting things and hey, my spaghetti sauce was excellent.
I'm very excited
I
to
threw
try
some
it.
fennel in.
Yeah.
Fried some fennel with the
sausage.
Italian sweet.
Did you put zucchini in it?
I did not put zucchini. I didn't think of it until after I got home. Very sorry. We could go get some and saute it and put it in there.
Nah. I am starving. We had poke bowl for lunch, so
yeah, that's not much in the way of
It's not
nutrition.
real. Yeah, it's not. We've obviously entered into the food talking portion of our stream.
That would have been really remiss because here it is. We only have 30 minutes to talk about it.
Oh, they really loved that one. Whatever the, I don't know what you did a minute ago there.
Oh, with the yellow? But now see, look at how interesting this is getting. I mean, we just started this one today.
Hi, Carrie.
And this one too.
Yeah. Thumbsy upsies, y'all. Please and thank you.
Thumbsy upsies. That's right. I think this is really coming along. It's going to be swell elegant.
Oh, what's that, Mo? Cowboy soup. I don't know what that is.
We used to have...
Becky doesn't know what a Pokeball is. What? Come on now. Get them for Kroger.
Yeah, they're not an exotic item.
I mean, maybe it is. Basically, it's just kind of like sushi, but in a
salad
bowl form. Yeah.
Salady stuff and other stuff, you know. This sort of reminds me of those turmeric prints today. Paint with turmeric, and then they put stuff on top of it and set it in the sunlight for 8 hours.
Oh, I think...
And it makes a transfer.
Something came across... Or were you telling me about this? I don't know.
It was Elizabeth Dane that I was watching. Elspeth Dane. Don't know who she is. You need to find out because she does some very cool stuff.
Pokeballs not made it around the world? I just kind of figured that, you know, I mean, once things hit out here in Texas,
we're usually not.
We are not the first by any means.
Innovators.
Yeah.
Innovators.
I just kind of assume that most people know about things before we do.
Like a long time.
Oh, they don't have Kroger up there in Washington. Y'all have H-E-B's or I don't know, whatever fancy grocery store. Not really. And Kroger really isn't fancy. It's just the one out here is a signature one. So they even have like clothes and things, which is, it's huge.
They really have nice people in the store.
Yeah.
I mean, they're very helpful. Okay, we're going to do...
see, Cynthia saw that turmeric video too.
It was pretty cool, wasn't it?
Oh, see, they have the Pokeballs in England, Karen. Even at Tesco's.
Yeah, I don't think it's like fine cuisine by any...
No, and I don't think that it's something that's necessarily full-on Japanese, but it's kind of like, you know,
it's a fusion food.
Fusion. But I could be wrong. I've not been to Japan. I would like to go. So it is. Fred Meyer's. That's right.
We had Fred Meyer's in Alaska.
Oh, I knew she was going to about say that. Fred Meyer's equals Kroger. Same. Okay.
Tambien.
Tambien.
This is a really, if you, this is an important part of your printing process, is making sure that you have really stuck that down on there, especially if it's going to be a dry pull, then you want to make sure. Oh, I knew that would be a good choice.
Oh, that looks cool. And it goes with the other ones.
It does. This was when it still had the square around the edge, see? You can see it. And then,
yes, exactly, Bobby.
And then this, that became this. And you don't see anything out here because this is where the edge of the stencil was. That's a perfect explanation there. See that straight line?
I think those are more in the deeper south. Piggly Wigglies.
Nebraska.
Oh.
That's where your dad, that was his first job out of college.
Yeah, was that a Piggly Wiggly?
And that's where Nathan was born.
There you go.
Yes.
It is funny.
I wasn't
Down at the Piggly Wiggly.
Nebraska wasn't my gig.
No. Well, you were in a part that was, but it kind of depends. You know, it's like all states have different areas that are more desirable than others. And it depends on, you know, different people, different strokes for different folks, y'all.
Certainly is. I don't know. I just
I will tell you that West Texas was not my gig. I did not like being out in the little tiny town.
And I grew up there, so it wasn't a thing for me.
She didn't mind it.
I mean, I didn't.
I wasn't a fan.
I didn't.
Nathan was not born at a Piggly Wiggly, but he was born in the
near one.
Near one.
That's funny. We were talking about that with Joshy and Caleb.
Oh yeah.
And Nathan was born in it. Hey, you didn't have a lot of choice there. Okay, it was a one-horse town, and the only place you could go to you know, have your babies come out was the Catholic hospital.
They were mean to P. They wouldn't let her hold him, and
no, you know, and chewed Scotty out for sitting on the bed. And then
they were very strict.
We unwrapped the baby to make sure he was all there.
They didn't like that.
They didn't like that either. Oh my goodness. It was just every time we turned around, there was just some kind of, I couldn't wait to get out of there.
Eddie wants to know, where did your water break in the soup aisle? Where were you? Probably at home.
No, I wasn't. I was out to lunch with this, with a person that worked with Scotty at the store. She was funny. She made me laugh. And my water broke at lunch.
Like at the.
So, you know.
Like out and about?
Yeah. At lunch.
Was it like a cleanup on aisle 5 kind of situation?
Kind of was.
Oh, that's kind of.
And I was just sitting there as, you know, the water's dribbling down on the floor.
Fun conversations we have.
Her name was Elaine or Ellen or something like that. She said, "Is it time?"
You're like,
I said, "I think it is."
Because that, you know.
Well, she says, "I know what to do." And I mean,
good timing, Chris.
Shuffled me out to the car, went and picked up Scotty.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah. Now, when I had Mariah,
she was baking
a few years later, on day 7 in the hospital, the doctor came in and said, "Oh my God, are you still here?" I said, "I have good insurance and I'm not complaining about the service or the food." He said, "Get her out of here." So they sent me home with Mariah.
That was back in the day.
Back in the day. Okay, and see, we've already got a good start on that. Look at that.
Hey, Yonka.
That's going to be a good... Now, what? I put that one back over here. That was a thing to do.
Izzy keeps saying she wants to live in a city. And when we went to San Antonio and we were like downtown, she's like, "Is this the city?" She's like, "It seems like it's the city." Yes, this is the city.
Correct me.
I'm like, I don't know if you understand this or not, but technically, we are not far from a city either. Like, you know, Dallas is a city. And we live in the suburbs.
Oh, I don't want to use that. I want to use this. This is ISO Lin.
ISO yellow. That's what we call it. ISO yellow. Hold it up into the technology.
So
there you go. I think it's isoindo
linone. Iso-lindo.
No, iso-indo.
It's too many syllables for me to say on my tongue. Too many to say.
Too many.
Okay, now what we're going to do with this.
Too many syllables.
Is we're going to pull this with tissue. And it could be something that I'm using in my book. You know, the part about doing these that I really enjoy is what I'm doing right now. I don't so much enjoy the actual construction part.
Yeah, the more technical aspects of it. Yeah,
and, you know, the measuring and the this and yada yada boo boo. That's really not my métier. So that's what happens when you put the ISO Endoline over purple. Quite nice. Okay, we'll let that dry.
I think that Ingrid, that was probably neuro. Somebody may want to put that in the chat. I don't know if Ingrid's like, she might be a little further back in the stream.
Okay, we're going to get something down on this, and then we're going to pull it right up because it's one of those
sticky
plates.
So now it needs to be a quickie.
It needs to be a quickie
on the sticky.
Because the sticky ain't quickie once you...
Yeah, if you leavey.
It's no bueno.
No bueno.
If you don't know what color to use, just use white.
When in doubt.
When in doubt.
I thought your when in doubt was, you know, one of the red iron oxides.
That too.
That too.
But the reason I really wanted this here is because, number one, it's heavy body.
Yeah.
And I really want to do some.
It's so true, Robin says so many yellows have long names. Yeah, that's what we do. We call them either the iso yellow, dairy yellow, benzo. They have names that we don't like to pronounce because they're hard for our mouths.
Cool stuff going on the back of this. It's neuro.
Yeah, that's neuro.
Kind of crap flop off, I guess.
Bye, Lizzie Jean. Thanks for hanging. And I'm gonna be emailing y'all or emailing you here later on. Keep an eye out.
Keep an eye out.
Wonderful.
I'm really stomping on it.
It's a good...
Giving it a good rub-a-dub-dub. Oh, look how wonderful that is. Now what do I have to put that on?
Got 20 minutes.
You know, this is what happens is in the process of creating brayer offs over here.
Yeah, more papers just keep happening. That's good, Dan. I like that. I thought that's explained some things.
What? Explain what?
So Eddie and Ann Laura were both breech babies, and she says that's why she's been ass backwards her whole life. She's just going through life that way. And welcome to those of you that have come in. Do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. We appreciate you coming. Even if it is coming towards the end, please stay and then come back. You can watch the replay. Give those thumbsy upsies if you haven't already. And then leave us those comments down below. Or those of you that have been watching this live stream, if you want to come back and leave comments, we find that very helpful as well. And we love to hear from you. Sticky. Yeah, this is one of the sticky ones. Oh.
Well, this is just somebody the other day said they really appreciated us showing the boo-boos as well as the hoo-hoos. There's a boo-boo.
You're going to get it all here, the boo-boos and the hoo-hoos. That's not a woo-woo.
Little did you know. Okay.
Now,
what's really important is, once you, is this alcohol? No, it's water. Excellent. At least that's what it says. Because you can't just leave it alone and then tape it off, okay? But you can also do this, and I don't know if you're a picker.
If you're a picker-piller.
If you're a picker-peeler, this will just
satisfy you.
Be very satisfying for you.
Oh, bye, Jeanette. Oh, yum. Okay, see, what? She's making tortillas. Oh my God. I want homemade tortillas. You know who used to make some of the best?
My friend's mother used to make the best tortillas. And you know what was wonderful? Of course, there was always beans, but that smell of fresh tortillas cooking. It's just, I don't know, it's warm, fuzzy feelings to my heart.
Tia's Tex-Mex.
Cecilia, if you're listening, your mother made an impression on me at a very young age. I was in like first grade, maybe even before first grade, because my mother worked at the telephone office, and she was one of those kind that she had the thing on and she would plug people in.
Yeah.
You all know what I'm talking about, maybe, kind of, sort of.
You know, the operators.
She was. So we would stay, our babysitter, her name was Amanda. She was black. And she was, I don't know how she ended up in Holly, but she was such an interesting person. She would read to us and tell us stories. That's where I learned about Harriet Tubman.
Wonderful.
When I was...
That was pretty amazing, because this part of Colorado they were in is,
Oh, yeah.
basically like
right
Texas.
Up the road, or the rednecks are... Yeah. I mean, no, seriously.
It's not the cool mountain part.
In Sterling, Colorado, they had a full-on contingent of Civil War Southerners. My roommate in college was, one summer, when I went to summer school, was black. Joanna. God, she was so funny. But anyway, we pulled up the little gas station that we always got our gas in, and Joanne was in the back, and gosh, it was taking forever, and it didn't look like they were having a real rush on the place. There wasn't anybody else there but us.
Right, and this is when it was a service.
Yes.
Like they would come out and
they
pump
would come
your gas.
out. Yeah, you didn't
but they
like
weren't
you
coming out
your
because
own.
You had her with you.
Because we had her in the car. And Scotty went in and said, having a problem here? Was anybody come out here and pump my gas? And we never went back there. And as we left, we made rude gestures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
I was so gobsmacked, because it was like, oh my God, haven't we already gone through the civil rights movement? I mean, didn't we take care of that?
Well,
not so much.
Yeah, we're still working that out.
Not so much. And it just, depending on where you are, they are in abundance. You wouldn't think in Colorado, you would think that it was a bastion of liberals, but it's not. They have their redneck quotient there also. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous?
Some of them were related to.
Yes, dear God.
Just saying.
See how that came off of there? Because, yeah. Lots of paint.
Yeah.
And get it down and get it up.
Yeah, don't let that hang about.
Absolutely. I've got to get these. I know they go back in here somehow, because I just got them out of here. There we go.
Oh, rhubarb cake. I've never had that. How do we not know about rhubarb cake? We've had rhubarb pie.
Oh, big fan of that.
Yeah. And in fact, the Central Market over here, they actually make a strawberry rhubarb, which I didn't know that was a thing, because my great-grandmother, Grandma Frances, she made a rhubarb pie, which was always amazing.
Well, her pie crusts were just, I mean, you know.
Yeah, you just can't have a pie without a good pie crust. Mm-hmm.
And seriously, I mean, even I'll tell you who came the closest. Just remember that place that used to make chicken pot pies out, and they stopped serving them at that one place.
Oh, the Grand Lux at the Galleria in Dallas.
Yeah, it's a really cool place to eat, but they stopped serving that, and I expressed my displeasure. Of course,
it was a very fancy pot pie.
Well, I was made with phyllo.
Yeah.
Dough. But it was absolutely incredible. Okay, what else do I have here? Did you see that? Isn't that beautiful? Look, now see, this is what I'm talking about when I'm talking about patina here. When you add the airbrush to your paint, you're going to get that more matte finish. If you add the satin glazing liquid as your extender, and it's also a slow drying, and it doesn't necessarily mean like, it's not like open, but it does take a little longer to dry, but it has a beautiful, beautiful patina to it. Okay.
I think I have that in I think Gray had asked for that. Yeah, Amazon link. But I do have the set because you can buy a set of 5x7s.
5x7 what?
Gel plates. Like you can buy a box of them or whatever.
I don't think I need a box.
No, but some folks want that.
All right.
And if you're teaching classes, that's a good,
oh yeah, for sure.
That's the way to go. That or the little 3x5, 3x5s.
Yeah. Okay, I want to do something to this because I just think it's very interesting. But I don't know whether to just go ahead and square it up, even though it's off. I think it's off enough that it looks intentional rather than accidental. Can't have it.
That's funny. Yeah, isn't that cool looking? This is Josh's brayer off.
Yeah.
Because he didn't fill up the page. P does that now.
Now I think what I will do is I'll take it off there. Does that look pretty squared away? Trying to get as much green as I possibly can.
There you go. I think
I better, because I'm going to lose it up there at the top.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Candy. Blick does have the sets of gel presses as well. There you go. Good call. Hi, Carla. And those of you that have come in, go give those thumbsy upsies if you would, please.
There we go. Hey, Susan Gantz.
Oh, they have not shown him. Caleb is out this week because he's hanging with his dad and going to concerts and also
vacation.
He had some other things that he had to take care of too. So I think maybe whenever he gets back,
we will schedule time, and by then I will have explored my process of trying to, because I got the pants out of the dryer this morning. cutting up some pieces of fabric so that they are the size that I can stamp onto to create little patch kind of things.
Oh. That's a good idea.
And
well,
the other thing,
enjoy that. I think y'all enjoy that, right?
I think what I'm thinking about with the patching is I'm going to use some of my the low crazing extender for pouring acrylic colors. I think this is the stuff that they recommend for fabric.
Well, and we need to dig around in this cabinet because I think we actually have some of the fabric mixative.
Okay. And so we're going to pull that out because I've never used it before.
Because Sharon sent us some of that.
I've just done it straight on the...
Yeah.
And I do know that you need to have your shirts, whatever you're going to do, washed. Not just one time, but multiple times. And really, you know, get them good and whatever. Okay. Well, I think that is looking excellent. And then see...
Hey, Deb.
You know, an opposite page.
Yeah, that's kind of cool to see that.
You see the same, and even on something like this here.
Ooh, I love that.
And then have this, you know, be on the other.
Yeah.
On the flip side.
Catch you on the flip side.
Now I can flip this too, but that means I need to get a print onto the back.
Yeah.
And that could be.
I do, Jenny. But usually what I do with them is I turn them wrong side out.
What?
When I put these in the dryer.
Oh, these shirts, yeah. I think
because that way they don't like get, you know, stuck to the heat part of the. They're more like to the fabric.
Yeah.
Joanne says she loves this stencil. Well, remember, you have to cut it up yourself.
Yeah.
But that's fun.
That is fun.
Okay, so. I don't know what you're doing. Are you just thinking through some things?
Yeah. Making a door. And then this door will flip this way.
Mm. She's got a lot of ideas.
I don't know that it would necessarily need to attach.
Mm-hmm.
But perhaps.
Perhaps. Oh, hey, Becky. We got your stuff. I will show this, like, on my stream, if you want me to. Came yesterday, I believe. You didn't show, you just went through your package. You didn't even show your stuff.
Well, I mentioned that it was a really mighty fine
packet of
stuff because it has, and I should have, how much time do I have?
You got 7 minutes.
Well, I could do some printing on some of these.
Well, that's not what I
She'll
thought.
be coming around. Oh, Izzy and I sing that.
Around the mountain when
I should save that. Have all the words.
Have the words, yeah.
Brown's baby had a cold upon its chest.
What's
Wally doodle all day.
I believe it was a 5x7. It's not the 8x10. Because it's the one that Josh used last week.
Oh, and see, here's things that you do with it.
Mm-hmm.
You do the
baby
that had a cold chew up on his chest, and they rubbed it with camphorated oil. And that's what it says. Oh, I'm gonna save that for Izzy.
She will think that's hilarious. Yes, and Sophia recognizes that stamp on the back of the envelope.
Ah,
it's one of the Weaver nests.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and Polly Wally Doodle. That's a good song.
Oh, that is.
Oh, I'm not printing on those. Hell no. Now, something like this is just, you know, tiddly diddling.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, you going to show the folks what you're oohing and ohing about? Oh, that is cool. Oh, it's wallpaper.
Oh. This is Artist Paper, series number 2, designer Nancy O.
Oh.
Like, oh. Artistry and old lace.
Not Nancy O.
Well, I think we can do something with that. I have to print some stuff on this side so that...
Well, and you could use your gesso if you want to, like, break it up a little bit or whatever. I mean, some of the words maybe is great, but maybe some of it.
Yeah, I'd like artistry and old lace to stay, but I don't want the rest of this stuff because it's ugly writing. Ugly writing, y'all. Let's get old Joe back here and...
Oh, you got 4 minutes. Then.
Well, that'll be enough time.
Bye, Lizette. Thanks for hanging. I'm gonna have spaghetti.
Well, I did kind of Clark the bread. But you don't want any of that anyway.
No, it's kind of good that I'm trying to get back to some of my keto ways.
Oh, look, this was 5 cents somewhere.
Did you pay 5 cents for that? I doubt Becky paid 5 cents for it. Maybe it was 5 cents for a bundle.
I don't know. I'm trying to get that sticker off, but I think I'll just cover it up.
There you go. Seemed easier.
Dadgummit, I got the Y.
Why'd you do that?
I redeemed myself. I smeared it off. Now when I get ready to print that on something, then it won't... I mean, those words are showing through a little bit, but, you know.
Yeah, she got a thrift shop.
Well, I would have had a... You know, the thing is, you know, Caleb just goes off and he finds his own things. But those two other yahoos are farting around and throwing balls and...
They didn't understand the mission.
And then, I refused. I refused to pay for this shirt that Josh picked out because it was some...
Yes, you mentioned that already.
Slimy brand name piece of crap. That, you know, felt like... I don't know.
Yeah.
Something.
Oh, we could do that, Bobby. That's a good call.
What?
Scan them and then, you know, keep the originals of the music paper.
Oh, yes. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Here's some math formulas. Look, Mariah.
Oh, fantastic. Look at that. What is this from?
One-dimensional steady-state conduction.
Oh.
Still my beating heart. Look at those formulas.
Yeah. Goodness.
Oh, my gosh. 2 pages of it.
There's actually a third you left in the thing there with a graph.
Oh, look.
A graph.
Yeah, a parabola.
Look at her knowing things. So proud of you.
I know words.
I know words.
I know words. I don't know how to do any of this, but I think that this is very stimulating. I'm going to put these, fold these just like they are and put them in my book so I can study up on them. But now, see, this is the kind of thing, you know, I want to...
Intermix. Okay. Oh, look, and see, even Rhonda said she could put that into her book, as is.
As is.
Rhonda's on, she's on the same page.
Oh, here's the samba.
Okay.
If I could get somebody to cut those peeps out for me, I can just, you know,
you want to use the
glue
peeps?
them on across the page. Oh, and here we go. Oh, that is always such a shame when you've got good stuff on both sides. I love it.
No, it's...
Yeah, look at those shoes.
I was going to say, are they... Okay, they did have a little strap. I was like, how does she even keep those boogers on? I'd be kicking those across, you know, because they need to hold on to the foot. Otherwise, you can take somebody out. All right, I think we end on the samba, y'all.
And this one, she's got little T-straps. Look at those cute little shoes. And I got some maps here too. I'm pretty excited about the maps.
All right, y'all. Thank you so much for hanging out. We'll be back on Thursday. We will have thoughts. I had some thoughts and then I forgot.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know.
Citrus fruit, pineapples and dates, tobacco, fisheries, wheat.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that, the Soviet Union.
Yeah.
I don't know what year is this. What does it say?
Well, we don't have the whole book. No dates.
Oh, here it is.
Oh.
Down here. Minuscule.
We're going to report on the date, and then I'm going to... Yeah.
Rand McNally, copyright. USA, Chicago. 1936.
Ooh.
Holy moly.
Well, thank you, Becky.
Seriously.
Cool.
Seriously cool stuff.
I love a map. All right, my arty friends, we shall be back on Thursday. We'll see you then. Until then,
love you.
like a
long haul.